Welcome to the disassembly procedures for the Beat Hydrowhirl Orbiter. First step, we're going to find the retaining pin up at the top section and rotate that until that pin works itself out. It's real simple. Just turn the assembly until that pin comes on out, like so. We're going to take something here to pry that little guy out of there and pop it off. Upper housing, the turbine assembly, now removing the gear assembly, and that is the upper housing. Now to remove the nozzle body and rear main gear housing. Watch that little washer there. And that is it. It is stripped for field disassembly. First, we're going to start with the lower gear housing. Put the little rotator gear back on the shaft and lock it into place. Slide that back into the housing. And the beveled edge goes up on the nozzle body to allow it to screw down into place. Now you're going to want to torque this to about 44 pounds or foot-pounds of torque. Then we're going to go ahead and install the main gears, turbine gear, and the upper housing. Now to reinstall the retaining pin, now the one thing with this little pin here is you never want to force it. It only goes in one way, and you want to make sure you've got that in the appropriate direction. Here I've got it the wrong direction, so I'm going to take that off and turn it around. That C shape should always point, the open side should point to your left. So we're going to go ahead and put this back. Reinsert into the locating hole and rotate till we can get that visible and in line. I'm going to take these gloves off and just use a key or a screwdriver, whatever you have, to make sure you get that firmly placed into that hole and down far enough to allow the housing to rotate over it and lock it into place. And there we go. We can rotate it all the way through and make sure that pin is completely recessed in there. And there you go.